Hey guys, it's Zoda, and welcome back to some more AlphaWingz, playing on the AlphaWingz server. Today we're doing some caving. I spent about half an hour looking for a cave, and I finally found one. I'm gonna be oh, hey, skill, oh, hey, what you want? What you want? Suck it. Come at me, bro. Take it. Alright, I just gotta. Oh my god. I'll get rid of these guys and then I'll finish my thought. And. Suck it. Alright, let's get back to what I was talking about, shall we? Yeah, in today's episode, we're just gonna be looking for some resources. I need iron and gold, lapis, redstone, diamonds, the usual. And today I thought I'd talk about, my experience in acting. And in one of my earlier videos, yeah, it was my entry for the Madhouse server with, TibTuner04. And, one of the questions for the contest was, what do you do in your spare time? And I said, I'm an actor. So I thought I'd talk a bit about my experiences with that. I've been in a few plays. I'm actually currently going to high school. I'm 15. And plays I've been in. Just give me a second. I need to get some water or whatever left to have it. That didn't make sense. I've been in a few plays. Back in grade 5, I was in my school's Christmas play. I played Santa, and the whole thing, it was like a mall Santa, or no, well, I played a mall Santa. I wasn't the real Santa, but the whole play was about Christmas time in a mall. So, that was fun. I got the closing line of the play, Merry, oh, hey, Iron, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good, oh, what's that, is that a bat? What's that, yeah, it's a bat, hello, bat, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I hear spiders, I hope they don't kill me, and, so, that was fun. I think that was my first play, but ever since, like, the age of 3, I've wanted to be an actor, and I've always had a knack for it. Let's see, what was next? I can think of the more recent ones in grade 9. So last year, I was in Faulty Towers. My school's theater company. There's an old show from the 80s, I think, and it was called Faulty Towers. It was a British show, and it had John Cleese in it, and it was about a guy named Basil Fawlty. Spelled Fawlty, and it's all about the hotel and how dysfunctional it is, and it's a really funny show. I would recommend it to anyone at any time. Hello, suck it. Yeah, John Cleese is in it. He's mainly known for his work with those people, I can't remember the name. Monty Python, yeah. He's mostly known for that. That's where he got famous. But he's a very funny actor. And the theater company that I'm a part of, we did 2 episodes. I played the part of Manuel. He is oh, whoa! Suck it! Taste it! Taste the rainbow! Suck it! He was sort of like, not a concierge, but he's the guy that'll take your bags up to your room, and he was also the waiter, and he's, I think, Spanish? It was Spanish or Portuguese, one of the two. So I was talking in Spanish the whole time. Well, not the whole time. The character, Manuel, he's not very good at English, and most of the time he says C or K. and I can't remember most of the lines that I had in it, but the main line I do remember, and it's all in Spanish. It's como se hablas en inglés, pero puedo ver los nombres solamente cuando están delante de mí. It's not proper Spanish. I asked the Spanish teacher at my school, and she said it's not proper, but it roughly translates to, I know English except for when it's right in front of me, and that pretty much sums up his whole experience because he's not, very good at English at all. Recently, I was in a play called Harvey. Harvey is about a man named, oh gosh, what's his name? Elwood P. Dowd, and his best friend is a 6 foot tall imaginary bunny. So most people think, naturally, he's crazy. It's set in like the 50s. It's a very funny play. Another show I would recommend to most people. There was a movie made in, I think, the 60s. Not entirely sure about that, but it was at least half a century ago. It's about a man. Best friend is a 6 foot tall imaginary bunny rabbit, and the main conflict of it is his sister Veta wants him to go into a sanitarium because she can't host any social events while he's there because he introduces Harvey, that's the bunny, to everybody, and they all get scared and leave. I played a character called the cab driver. He appears near the end, and there's Elwood is about to get a serum where it'll make him stop seeing Harvey like forever, so he won't see the rabbit ever again. And he's alright doing it because it makes Veta happy. And the cab driver tells Veta all about how he's seen people like Elwood before, like people who are crazy, and then they get this stupid serum and it changes them. They go from being a happy person to just being devoid of life. They're just dead inside. They feel nothing anymore. And it turns out that, like, being quote unquote crazy, it really makes the person a better person. They're happier, they're more jolly, they're more friendly, they're more just nice. And he goes on this whole spiel. What's my iron count right now? Oh, that's going good. Going good. Yeah, and then Veta decides not that she doesn't want Elwood to have the serum because she doesn't want to have a brother that's like that. So yeah, that's Harvey. It's also just it's a wonderful show. Excuse me. Oh, another play I've been in. Grade 8. I was in a play called Not So Grim Tales. It's a spoof on the Brothers Grimm stories. And for those of you that don't know, the Brothers Grimm, it was like the original fairy tales. So like it was the first one to have Cinderella, Snow White, and stuff like that. And they were much more emeralds. And they were much more gruesome back then, Like I believe Sleeping Beauty got raped, and Cinderella, the evil twin sisters, her two sisters, they cut off their feet, I believe. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've read the story, but yeah, it was something along those lines. So the Brothers Grimm was much more gruesome. And let's get the torches. And Not So Grim Tales was a spoof on it. And it's just 3 stories: Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, and Red Riding Hood. It was a very funny show. I've mostly done comedies. I was in the Cinderella part, and I played the fairy godmother, so I got to talk like this in front of a bunch of people. It was great. I got to use falsetto voice, which was awesome. Hey, creeper. It's a nice everything you have right there. Suck it. Yeah, I was the fairy godmother, so I was in a dress and a wig and makeup, and again, I talked like this. It was great. um, and apparently, like, people have told me to this day, I'm the one character they remember. And just hearing that, it's such a good feeling. Like, if you're so good, like, that you can pull off a character and people still remember it about 2 years later, and you're just the one thing they remember out of that entire. Oh yes, diamonds. Like, the one thing they remember out of that night. It's such a great feeling. There's nothing better in the world. It's phenomenal. This is awesome. This is awesome indeed. Also in grade 9, the same year I did Faulty Towers. That was in the first semester. In the second semester, we did a bunch of mini plays. So, like, the theater company was separated into different groups, and each one was doing a mini play. My group, I was actually in two. But the main one, where I played one of the main characters, was, oh gosh, what's it called? I think The Tragic Tale of Thisbe and something else. It's from A Midsummer's Night Dream by Shakespeare. And it's all about, like, two lovers who are separated by a wall. They live right next to each other. I don't know why they can't just, go outside. I need food. Yeah, they're separated by a wall, but there's a chink in the wall. So that's how they talk to each other, and that's how they kiss. And I played Thisbe, so I was a girl yet again, and I got to talk like this again, back in my falsetto voice, and my lover was Pyramus. Oh yeah, it was called The Tragic Lament of Pyramus and Thisbe. Yeah, it's sort of funny. I didn't really enjoy doing it, mainly because the majority of my group didn't really want to do it at all, which I don't understand, but still, it happened. Not gonna hold a grudge. But that was a fun experience. I got to be a woman again. Yay. Also in a wig. I didn't wear a dress this time, but I wore like a skirt, pink shirt, so that was awesome. And then the other one I was in was called The Valedictorian. Now, The Valedictorian, it's about a girl who is a valedictorian, and she's on a bus ride, on a bus ride to go to her new college. I think it was in California somewhere. And at the bus stop, she accidentally walks into the boys' washroom and she's stuck in the boys' washroom, and she was so embarrassed that she didn't want to come out because she was worried someone might see her, and she's a valedictorian, she's supposed to be like an upstanding citizen and whatnot. So then, like, after about an hour of just sitting there in the bathroom under the counter, holding her knees, scared to death, awesome, good laps, a guy walks in and, tries to help her. And I didn't play the guy that tries to help her. I come in later, but ringing. Then the guy who did, what's his face? The guy who's helped her, try to come up with different ideas to help her get out of the bathroom, and eventually another guy comes in, so the girl hides in a stall. And the guy who was trying to help the girl, I honestly can't for the life of me remember their names. The guy, he tried to pass on that the bathroom was quarantined or whatever because of, I think it was E. coli or something along those lines. It was some virus. Hello, zombie. And the guy who came in to use the washroom, he didn't believe a second of it. And it's just I played the guy that that came in afterwards. Hey, another skelly in full gold armor. So I'm seeing a lot of that lately. Please drop boots. I just want boots from you, man. Have I gotten arrows? No. Oh, 6 arrows. Okay, that works for me. And so the guy who wanted to go to the washroom, but the other guy, so the guy that was helping the girl, he gets the guy who wanted to go to the washroom to leave, and then the guy trying to help the girl comes up with the brilliant idea of them switching clothes. So the guy who was trying to help, let's just call him John, and we'll call the girl Jill, because I can't remember their names. But John, like, Jill takes off her skirt and stall her skirt, and then John takes off his jacket and stuff. Oh, it's such a funny scene. It was so funny to watch. It's just it was a great time. But yeah, I've always wanted to be an actor. I've had the knack for it my entire life, and it's something I want to do. Once I graduate from high school, my plan is to apply to college and go into an acting program. And I don't really want to be famous where you're in movies and television and stuff. I want to work in the theater aspect of it, you know? That's really what I want to do. Because, you know, with theater, it's much more of a challenge. Because with movies and television, you know, if someone screws up the scene, they can just say cut and film it again. But even if it's live, you know, they'll work it, they'll make it work. But with theater, when you're working in theater, it's much more difficult, you know? Like, when you're working in theater, if you screw up on the stage, you're screwed. That's it. You've screwed up. The entire play is ruined right now. And, you know, that's on you. That's a lot of pressure. But it just, when you finish a play, even just the first night and you have a couple more nights, it's so satisfactory. You get such a feeling of accomplishment. You feel great. It's such a good feeling. Words can barely describe how it feels. I mean, I could probably think of some, but, nah, never mind, off topic. Hey, whoa. Let's jump down here. Well, now that I've talked about acting, might as well talk about games I've been playing recently. I think I said in the past episode I'm getting over walking pneumonia. And about a week before I got it, I bought some games for my PS3. Because I have a PS3. That's awesome. I don't play it that much, though. Although I've been playing a lot recently. Where's that zombie? There you are, buddy. Suck it! Teabag. Recently I've been playing a game called Dragon Age Origins. It is... Oh, hey, bat. Die. It is a really good game. I am slowly falling in love with it. I've beaten it once, almost beaten it twice. Oh, hello, creeper. How you doing, buddy? No, fuck off. Pardon my language. Creepers pissed me off. Let's keep heading down. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins, it is a great... Oh, you... It's a great game. It has a Lord of the Rings type feel to it. And in it, you can choose from 3 races. There's humans, elves, and dwarves. Personally, my favorite's dwarves. What you doing down there? Suck it! Suck it! Yeah, that's right. Keep coming. I'll keep shooting. Yeah, this is the first time I've recorded an episode where I can, you know, talk fluidly. But yeah, Dragon Age, yeah, there's 3 races. Like I said, the dwarf, elf, and human. There's 3 different classes. You can go warrior, you can go rogue, or you can go mage. Personally, my favorite's rogue, but that's mainly because they have better lockpicking skills. Suck it! They have better lockpicking skills, and they're also more adept at dual wielding, and I like dual wielding. It's fun. Yeah, and humans and elves can play all three. You can choose from all three, but dwarves can only. Oh, you son of a shit! I really hope I don't die here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh. 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 Okay. Bye.